The Golden Bachelor finale really had it all. Heartbreak, apologies, a proposal, and one massive fake-out. Here's how it all shook out in the end. ABC's The Golden Bachelor captured our hearts, and it culminated in Gary Turner, the Golden Bachelor himself, finding love in the show's finale on November 30th. But this is still The Bachelor after all, and the series was not without its fair share of drama. Despite expressing his love for Faith Martin, Gary eliminated her from the competition, raising questions about the authenticity of his feelings for the remaining contestants, Leslie Fima and Teresa Nist. The final episode of the popular ABC show took viewers on an emotional roller coaster as Gary waffled about his ultimate choice. After introducing both Leslie and Teresa to his children and grandchildren, Gary candidly discussed his feelings with both women, leaving everyone perplexed. In a solo interview with Entertainment Tonight, Gary admitted,
"When you're down to the last two people, you really have strong feelings for them, even though you know they're not the right person."
Still, the Golden Bachelor had to make a choice, and he did so with a bang. After confessing his love to both Leslie and Teresa, he deliberated quite a bit. In the end, the Golden Bachelor ultimately decided to end things with Leslie. After it all went down, Gary broke down in tears, telling host Jesse Palmer, "The only time I've only felt worse in my life is when my wife passed away, and this is a good, close second." Leslie had noticed something was off with Gary, and she sat down with him for a conversation, likely not expecting to be the one receiving the bad news. Without hesitation, Gary told her, "I have fallen in love with Teresa, and that's the direction I'm going to take." Caught off guard, Leslie couldn't hide her shock and emotional distress, openly crying and accusing Gary of leading her on. She referred back to Gary's declarations of love for her, saying, "Everything you told me the other night was a complete and utter lie." Despite Gary's denial, Leslie insisted he had consciously deceived her, sobbing, "I'm heartbroken once again." Leslie and Gary shared several heartfelt moments throughout the show, so Leslie was rightly confused as to how Gary arrived at his choice. When they reunited on stage in the live portion of the broadcast, Leslie raised the question. Gary replied, "You were the person that I believed was my person until I knew you weren't." He also offered an apology for the pain he had caused her. Leslie responded, "I don't know if I accept your apology, but I understand." The heartbreaking scene of Gary's breakup with Leslie left us shattered, but the mood quickly shifted with his proposal to Teresa. After making the difficult choice between the two women left standing, Gary gave Teresa much more than his last rose. He also served it up with a fake-out. Teresa confessed her feelings to Gary without missing a beat, still not knowing whether he would be proposing or not. Gary followed up with a dramatic response, telling her, "I came to the realization that you're not the right person for me to live with." After that came a long pause in which Teresa struggled to contend with the words she had just heard. Then Gary came in for the punchline, saying while pulling out an engagement ring, "You're the person I can't live without." While beautiful, Gary's tear-jerking proposal to Teresa wasn't the ultimate bombshell of the Golden Bachelor finale. Once Gary and Leslie joined Palmer in the studio, the golden couple knocked everyone's boots off when they announced their plan to marry live on ABC. Gary explained, "We're going to do it as quickly as we can because at our age, we don't have a lot of time to waste."
There's a certain amount of time involved when you get to 70. Let's get married, let's go right now.
The ceremony, dubbed the Golden Wedding, is set to air on January 4th, 2024.